now have a little bit more faith in Venomcraft.
There are a few champions that Baus doesn't like to play against. One of them is Rumble, the other one is Gwen.
Be able to fight. The problem is Gooby can. He's got smite. Gooby has smite. So dead. And then Q out. Yeah, fantastic.
Gwen becomes lightning. Audacious charge. 3 talent strike knockup. Red buff, remember, still on value against the Conqueror stack. But Nemesis now coming on over. Gooby is now very much on the wrong side of the map. Over comes Wendell, but so is Reckless here. Flash up, but pulverize. And the cow brings one down. Ball Rider eating the wrong end of the animal farm trade. Pigs are always a little more equal than the others as Wendell caught out, and the Iron Horse Lady also falls. That one is picked up by
a couple of minutes, and the end result after everything's shaken down is Dragon is going to be picked up first. Doxy is going to give up this wave.
He wants to fight. Gonna throw out some needles. Baus will trade out with the Dominus. See how this one goes. Remember, Baus doesn't have the flash, whereas Doxy does. Got the Q stack available, so can start to snip down real hard. Over comes Gooby as well. They want to trade this one up, and Baus will begin to slice and potentially dice out to safety. But there is an Arctic Assault that way. You know?
They have more or less boiled down the grubs to as you say, kind of 1 to 2 here as top play.
Good combo. Permafrost. I think he is just going to die. Gets the wave at least, but Doxy gets that kill, and nice return gank.
Life feels really good. See how that side lane matchup continues to develop, as Ratones has been eyeing up this dive for a long time.
And say quietly, oh so quietly, that lead's been building, and now it's beginning to explode. Wendell flashed on, gets knocked up on a 3 talent strike, and they pick up that feat of war.
Did he see him smite? He's waiting for Niter. Oh, he's not waiting for Niter anymore.
Niter unbinds his soul, seals the fate as well. There'll be a permafrost angle to try and make this one work as Velia burns his own ult. Gooby now in a spot of danger himself. Still got a long cooldown to wait on his Q, but they can turn this one around and the needles come on over. Nemesis now here, looking for the shuffle. The Emperor's Divine onto Gooby must be an option, but instead he flashes away and Doxy now in danger. Gooby's got to run for the hills. They kill off Doxy. It's Baus.
Typically Japanese media finding its way onto those.
That's very true.
Onto those channels. But that away, Lost Ratones were able to secure their second dragon of this game, and it will be Mountain Soul again. Naya should be fine, but might find himself having to flash maybe.
Velia has got the ult available just about, but there's still a Q3, so the Mortal still gets that one all the while. The Nemesis brings down Wendell, shut down onto Velia, but a flash on continues to be ahead. The farm leads in mid, in jungle, continue to be problematic. Baus, though, being attacked again. The needles, though, just go largely wide, but a Glacial Prison will make sure that Baus takes his injections. Does be forced to go to sleep. The anesthesia does its work, and Doxy gets another kill.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised.
The bot side and the counter invade went so wrong. It's kind of left this bot lane a little bit to the wolves, or perhaps, I suppose, to the cows, considering this Alistair has been an absolute menace. Trying to come and defend this, but Nemesis roams on over. Wendell goes looking for the Magnet Storm and hits absolutely no one. Where was that going? All the while, Kobe stunned up, trying to run away, as Gooby is left out to the wolves, as we were talking about. Crowny gets that one. Baus very, very significant. Sometimes you do things like steel caps, rushes, and all those kinds of things.
More level of gameplay, very, very important, and Baus done a pretty good job so far of that. Though, as we praise him, not really his fault.
That was a mistake.
Gooby just stuck into that bush.
That's right. Crest were looking for those picks. Well, yeah, doesn't have a wave to get to. Nemesis has rejoined with his jungler. Niter, though, got the Q3 available, finds the knockup, throws out the Spirit Cleave. Velia will pop his Crescent Guard and stay alive. Gooby now in a 1v2 of his own, the double knockup, but the jungler dies! Venomcraft, you had the man advantage and you're still losing it! There wasn't even a lightning crash on this area and she still finds the kills.
That's just frustrating to watch from Venomcraft. Just gotta make your mind up, lads. Pick a way to go. But they're kind of split. I think Wendell and Gooby, I'm not sure what it was, but they ended up kind of taking a very awkward path to chase down Velia in comparison to the rest of their companions on this journey. And, yeah, Reckless just a great double knockup. The turn is very easy to do for Lost Ratones, so the third dragon will go over in what really was an incredibly advantageous position there. Gooby thought that Nemesis was going to flash backwards. That's how we're painting that. Naya will secure this tier 1 in the top side, so that's gold secured. But that E forward, that might give Reckless an angle to just take a slow walk around here. Gooby, I don't know how much he can really do. Wendell's in the area, though.
Okay. The ult burned by Niter. Baus is dead.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
And that's flashing ult down as well.
Dash in, get the stun, maybe an extra whoa, and then a Q, and then dash out. That kind of circumstance, that's not the trade pattern going down. And Foxy is
It's not a bad win. Wendell, though, is down at half, and that could be slightly problematic as your main engage tool.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Kobe just needs to position a little carefully. Oh, look at the flash!
It's gorgeous! Category 5 disaster for Nemesis, but Reckless with the 4-man pulverize. Please turn it around. Neither work flies. They have killed off the jungler, though. Baus with the dominance running can look to potentially find a little bit more. The healing is enough to keep him healthy. They got the engage, but not enough. Crownie survives, and they've got to play this dragon fight with no smite available.
No smite available, but the 4v4 doesn't look too bad. There's a teleport coming in
TP.
from Myers on. He's got flash on the backside. Even if this dragon goes down and Soul's dead, I think they might lose the fight regardless.
Dragon goes down, smite secured, that's Soul. What about the fight after? It's a complete mess. Bouncer to the backline, slices and dies. Niter gets knocked up, but he'll be pulling it all nighter, I think. Going to be put to... I think for Venomcraft, if it's not there already. Flashed out of the fate sealed that sealed Nemesis' life in that last fight. Won't have it available right now as Wendell. Ferromancy crashes down, but you can bend iron. You can't bend the forces of life as the soldiers go sliding on forward to claim that life. They can look for a bit more as Velia and the rest of Lost don't go looking for the fate seal. It's fantastic. Pots back to Niter, but they can't quite get the kills they're looking for. The health bar's a little bit low for Lost Ratones as Niter spares some blushes there with a monstrous fate sealed.
Yeah, but the problem is the health bars are just high enough that they might feel confident, to start this Baron up. Gooby still in the area, no ultimates available for Venomcraft. They decide against it as Gooby's just face checked. The Q's a little short too. I think he's dead.
Koza looking on forward, Gooby in danger. Does not have the Arctic Assault. Maybe should have gone for Arctic Defense. As now he's in a lot of danger. Bow slices and will look to cull the Meek with a bit of Ruthless Predator on top of it. Slide away from Doxy, going the other way with the skip and slash, but I think the only place he's going to be skipping is an early grave. You have to feel as Kobe gets jumped on, hit by the wind, becomes lightning, and that allows the audacious charge to bring down the intrepid explorer from Piltover.
Very, very good play from Venomcraft. I mean, rather from Lost Ratones turning away from that Baron, getting the rundown. It's fantastic stuff as hello. Is Wendell in trouble?
It
Nemesis.
never really ends, does it, in this series?
No. It's been very old.
Oh no!
Oh no, that's bad. It will be thank you. Wow. Very, very sweet.
Production on it.
Yeah, he's looking for Velia. She can't forward for, but then
misses. With a locket, an ult.
Now that guy.
Is a 4v1 enough? The Alex will break the Will Unbreakable, rather, as Nemesis goes golden. That's not great for the Azir. Now in danger. Goes forward with the wind, becomes lightning. There's Velia looking for a back angle in. Wendell still trying to do some work here on this Rel. They'll start to get a couple kills as Velia finally gets one, but Doxy is
Crownie's here.
Onto Velia, but Crownie is here. And the lightning comes crashing on in. Renamed to Zeus, God of Thunder, comes striking in the form of Azeri.
It's a strange set of decisions from Venomcraft. I mean, why the Alistar? I think Alistar found his way onto Kobe, but Nemesis is face checking you. Let the Ezreal self-pill, lads. I think he's alright, to be honest with you.
The meta right now does feel like the king of the skirmishes does the Shinzao, and Venomcraft are split off. Doxy is level 16 and is scary on the Gwen. Glacial Prison land onto Nemesis, who gets an Emperor's Divide but doesn't really hit anyone valuable right now. The lightning crash from Crownie, though, means that Gwen turned back into a doll, gets absolutely stuffed as they went looking for the engage. Can't find it, and Venomcraft, they're looking for smoke and mirrors. And Lost Ratones, well, they see all too clearly. Wendell is going to get murdered, and Crownie is looking to make this a really certified Zeri moment. How many kills can he pick up in this fight? Won't be an official penta or anything, but certainly got a very nice-looking scoreline. 11 kills deep. Lands the Ultra Shock Laser, a hop away from Kobe as Rex were looking for that headbutt pole. Velia will audaciously charge a knock-up, and a final stab of the spear. And Lost Ratones will ace Venomcraft and look to bring us to match point here in the series.
Not as much volatility as game one, but certainly the same outcome. Lost Ratones able to stave off a lot of the pressure that was put down around the map. Will bring us to series point.